buddies, and welcome back to a new video, and finally a swipe to video again. Today I want to talk with you about the new 2023-2024 mid-year life planners that already launched to my Etsy shop last week. I have to admit, creating the life planners was very challenging and also very exciting. If you may know my previous planners, you know that I am totally into mock-ups and realistic looking planners. I think it's so like a miracle to see these wing binders in our iPad or on our iPad. I don't know, I can't explain it, but I am so obsessed with realistic looking planners, and that's why the mid-year planners were kind of challenging, because it was the first time ever that I tried to create a planner in a non-realistic look. And the mid-year planners are very basic, so we have less templates and we have a very simple, clean design. And I hope that you will like the planners as much as I do. And we are going to start with some general information now. Okay, let's start with the colors, because I think the colors are so important in a planner. We have colored tabs in our planners and 6 colors in total. This one is the beige color, but we also have white, black, beige, pink, and yellow. And you can see there's a small gradient background in the beige one. So we have a beige soft gradient in the background of the planning pages. And this gradient is available on all colorful planners. So we have the same with the pink version, as you can see here. Then we have a beige gradient background and a yellow one. And there's a difference between the colorful and the white and black one. So you can see the white and also the black planners do not have this gradient, so they're very, very neutral. If you prefer neutral colors and no colors at all, then you can see that the black and the white one do not have this background. The planner starts with the cover, the index, and instructions, and here you can find the color codes and fonts. And on the index you will find all the contents of the planner. Everything on this page is clickable, so you can click on the headers or on some headers and also on every single month to come to the pages. Here's an example. If you click on a header, for example finances, you will come to the yearly finances, and by clicking back on the small star in the top right corner, you will come back to the index. Now let's start with the first page of the planner itself, and this is the 2023-2024 yearly overview. Here you have the overview for July 2023 until June 2024. Everything on this page is linked. So when you click on the numbers on the left, you will come to the classic weekly layout, and by clicking on the dates, you will come to the single day. So for example, when I click on July 14, I am coming to July 14, the daily page, and you can always come back to the yearly overview by clicking on the mini calendar on the right. When you click on a month, you will come to the monthly overview and also navigate back with the mini calendar to the yearly overview. While using this planner, I'd recommend you to keep an eye on the top right corner, because this area is for dynamic links. In this case, we have key dates here, and by clicking on the bottom, you will come to the key dates overview. So, and then you can get back to the yearly overview by swiping to the right, or you just use the mini calendar. The next page is the master to-do list, and here you have space for all your tasks. It is cluttered in high priority tasks, medium priority, and low priority. So when we swipe, when we zoom in, you can see that we have space for your task, your deadlines, and the progress of each task in the master to-do list. So now we have the planning pages. This is for July, and we are going to start with them first. So when you click on one of the tabs on the right, you will have access to this page, and every single month starts with this mini calendar overview, or however we want to call it. So the structure of every single month is the same. So I'm going to show you July first, but it's always the same for all the other months as well. Everything on this is clickable, so when we zoom in, you can see 2 small icons, and these will get you to the weekly. So by clicking on the first one, you will come to the classic week. You can see we have boxes here, we have space for priorities, to-dos, habits, and notes. We have two buttons in the top, so you can navigate through classic and schedule, and this is the scheduled week. As you can see, this is perfect if you want to use time blocking in your planner. And when you want to get back to the monthly overview, you need to click on the tab. And then you can also click on the clock on the left to get to this weekly. So every single day is clickable as well, so when you click on one of the days, you will come to the daily page. On the top right corner, you can see the dynamic tab bar that is available on every single month. The first one is always on every single page, and this is for the goals. So when you click on this icon, you will see the goalie overview. When you click on the tab on the right, you will come back to the month. Then we also have the star for the monthly overview, monthly vision board. We have monthly trackers, monthly finances, and the reflection. By the way, if you do not know which icon stands for what, you can also go to the index, and I added all these icons over the headers to show you which one stands for which. So here, for example, you can see all the icons over the header. So we have the small heart for trackers or the cards for the vision board, and this is the same with the dynamic tab bar. Now we have the monthly overview. Here you have space for the focus of the month, priorities, goals, intentions, events, projects, notes, and stuff like this to write down all the important things. We also have a mini calendar that is also clickable. So when you click on the left, you come to the weeks, and by clicking on the days, you will come to the days. On the next page, we have a monthly vision board. If you do not want to use this vision board, you can also customize it. So for example, you could add a meal tracker or a meal planner or any trackers or whatever you want to do. You have space to customize this if you want to. By the way, if you own a 2023 life planner, for example, the Vibrant, Blooming, or Simple, you have access to the VIP club, and then you can also, for example, import templates from the VIP club into this page to customize it. But this is only for everyone who owns a 2023 life planner, because the mid-year planner is not included in the VIP club. And on the next page, you can see the trackers. So these are for every single month, the monthly trackers. And it starts with some general weighting, so like your well-being. Then we have a mood tracker here, and this one is empty because I think that moods are so individual. So you can choose your own moods and write them down there to track them on every single month. Then we also have a symptom tracker and a habit tracker. Everything is empty, as I said, so you can customize it. And on the landscape option, you also have more space for more trackers and notes, and also for key colors. And then we have the weeklies, and as I said, every month has 2 weeklies, and this is the classic overview. You have, as always, the mini calendar that is linked. Then we have like priorities, to-do, stuff like this, and also boxes. And all the small days here are also linked. So when you click, for example, here on Tuesday, you will come to the daily page. And you can also navigate back to them by clicking on one of the buttons. So the classic one is for the classic week that I showed you, and the scheduled one is for the other weekly overview. So the next page is the daily page. This planner is coming with 1 day on 1 page. So you can see that we have the monthly calendar here again. We have space for goals, a schedule, gratitude, a health check-in, and also for priorities and to-dos. And the landscape option also has much space for notes. If you like to plan more basic, then I think that the portrait planner is better, by the way, because you have less space for notes, and this also means that you do not have too much space to fill out. So sometimes we feel pressured, or we have the feeling that we have to fill in pages like with stickers or pictures or with stuff to write down. And I think that the portrait version is perfect if you have less and if you want to focus on less things, because in this case you can just write down the things you need to do, and you do not have the feeling that you have to fill out the page. So depending on which one you like, just my recommendation, then the portrait mode might be a bit better for you. And after Sunday, the new week is starting, so then we have the classic week and the vertical, and then everything is going over and over again. So we have the daily and stuff like this. And on the last page of every month, we have the reflection page. So when we click on the small cloud, you can see that this is the monthly reflection, and here you have space for your highlights, win challenges. You can answer a couple of questions and just check out of the month and reflect it to start a new month that you can see here. So after all the planning pages, it's going to continue with the finances. So, and here you can see the yearly finances with all the information that you can fill out, like savings or income, expenses, and some reflection. And as I said before, we have the area on the right top corner with links, and these links are for the monthly finances. So when we click on March, for example, we will come to the March finances, and these monthly finances are also for all things about finances. So we have incomes, we have sinking funds, we have bills and subscriptions, debts and stuff like this, and also space for expenses. And when you click on the calculator on the top, you will come back to the yearly finances overview. And after the finances, we have our goals, and here you have the space for your goals. You can write them down, and when you click on one of the arrows here, you will come to the goal page to plan your goal. You have space for a smart definition or a definition of your goal in general, why you want to achieve this goal, and then you also have space for action steps. And same as always, we have links on the top right corner, and when you click on one of the numbers, you will come to the pages. Okay, and now the last area of the planner, or the last section of the planner, is all about notes. So we have 12 templates in total for extra notes, so extra templates like grid, lines, and dot. And then we also have 18 custom sections, so you can customize the planner in the way you want to do this. These planner sections are, by the way, so they are linked and blank, so you can see it is total empty here, and you have space to add customize, inserts, or just customize the page how you want it, and to create the page how you want it. And when you click on the pencil on the top right, you will come back to the notes overview to see it here. So and when we swipe left, you can see the empty blank pages and also the number on the header. So it's always the same, so I'm going to skip to number 80 now to show you what's coming after 18. And this is the blank page, so to customize, then we have the grid, we have a divider for these grids one, we have bigger grids and also a divider, then we have small lines, divider, bigger lines, divider again, and then we have the dots. And it's always the same. We have small and big spaces between the lines, and always a divider. So now I want to show you an extra tip. So if you already know the reading journal from my shop, you might have recognized that the reading journal is coming in the same style as the mid-year life planner. And depending on which version you have, you could, for example, create a cover in the first one like this here, and then you could import the reading journal just behind this page, so you have the reading journal in your planner in general. So this is just a tip for everyone who has a reading journal. I heard this from a friend, and it's just an amazing idea. And so this was it. So that was the mid-year planner. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I do. And if you're interested in this planner, you can also check out the description. I added a discount code to save 10% of the planner. And if you have any questions, feedback, or stuff like this, then just let me know. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And I hope that we will see us in the next video. Bye!